Let's get this right down. Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening. Live and direct from London, England. Or should I say good morning? Whether you're in the shower, having breakfast, taking the kids to school, or should I say good afternoon? Maybe you're picking up the kids from school, you're working, or you could be elsewhere, or should I say good night and rest well, and rest for another day. This is your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping, with another match day review from an Arsenal match day perspective, which finished West Ham United 1, Arsenal 2. And I'm going to go through the performances and the player ratings, management, the ref, and of course the fans. But before I do all that, smash the thumbs up like button in abundance. Share this channel virally all over the world, especially to your friends and your relatives, Make sure you do drop a message of support, all in the comment section below. Your opinions, your thoughts of the game are more than welcome. And remember, positive feedback lives in the comment section below. On top of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's subscribing to DLG Repping. Let's get me to 1,000 subscribers, I will do my best, to be as consistent as possible. As long as you do your best to, support me in every form, shape, or way, and I'll do my best to keep it consistent, So you help me, I help you. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that button left, right, and center passionately. So, like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's all you need to do. So let's get into the game. The first half, I think after the 20 or 25 odd minutes, when the goal was scored by Rob Holding from a corner, the game was just so flat, boring, no tempo, no intensity. And both teams were pedestrian on the ball. I didn't see that much goal mouth action until Rob Holding got the goal, the first goal of the game, from a corner taken by Bukayo Saka. And then it sparked the game to life, and then West Ham grew into the game. With Arsenal, allowing the opposition to get back into the game is always a dangerous thing. And it's like we're sitting back depending on 1-0 at half time. Well, that's not how it goes, because West Ham made sure they got the equaliser just before half time. Jared Bowen with the equaliser to cancel out Rob Holding's goal. We were asleep, and the deflection from the Gabriel, just sent it past Aaron Ramsdale's hand. However, we stayed strong, come out in the second half, and we did take the game to West Ham in the first 10 minutes, and it was within the 55th minute that we got a notice back in front. A good finish by Gabriel Dos Santos Magalhães, in swinging across by Gabriel Martinelli. And there he was to power home a header just past Fabianski. However, it was a nervy 35 odd minutes, and tell you something, you know what? It was hard, because West Ham were going to make it as difficult as possible. They brought on Mikel Antonio Souček. They brought on, I think they brought someone else on, and we all knew that this game was going to be very, very nervy, and we had to defend well, and defended well. We did, and that's a credit to Rob Holding, Gabriel Dos Santos, Nuno Tavares. First half he was shaky. Second half he grew into the game, and he started to improve in places. However, we held on to get the 3 points, and I'm going to be giving a mention to certain players in my player ratings, which is going to happen right now. So without further ado, let's go and do the player ratings, shall we? Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So Aaron Ramsdale in goal. His kicking was not too bad. Did have my heart in my mouth when he had the ball and the West Ham attacker was closing him down. But other than that, made a great save from a set piece situation from Declan Rice. He made a great save. That's Declan Rice there. On top of that, there was a moment where I thought he was going to see a straight red. He came out, made a tackle, and well, it looked like he walked Gerard Bowen down. But when you look at the replay, I think Bowen was booked for simulation. So on top of that, yeah, I'm going to give Ramsdale just about a 7. Takahiro Tomiyasu, now this is the back four. I'm giving them a 9. Terrific performance on his return to the first team. To think that he's been out for weeks, maybe a couple of months, and he comes back and he puts in that performance against a tricky winger. That is absolutely fabulous. And you could see that we miss him at right back. Not taking anything away from Cedric Suarez. He's done a reasonable job, a very good, reasonable job. But Takahiro Tomiyasu, you know, he's levels, and that's the reason why he's our number 1 right back. And I'm glad that he's back. Good news for Arsenal as well as Japan. I'm giving him a 9. Let's stick by that. Rob Holding, I'll have to give him an 8.5. He was terrific in the air, won his battles. I mean, Mikel Antonio came on, and yeah, he gave Mikel Antonio no room for manoeuvre, and he took the battle to him. Good on the ball at times. Got his goal, which he deserved, and he put in a performance, and he made a vital block to deny Manuel Lanzini an opportunity of a goal. So I'm giving him an 8.5. Gabriel dos Santos Miguelis, yeah, very steady, solid when he needed to be. Yeah, very composed on the ball, very confident. Got his goal from a Gabriel Martinelli cross. I thought all round it was an all right performance from his part. So I'm going to give him a 7. Nuno Tavares, I'm only going to give him a 5. No, maybe give him a 6. He put in a decent. He put in a decent performance in the second half. He had to improve in the first half because he was very shaky, especially when he had the ball at his feet and he was giving it away in dangerous areas. I mean, he was quite sloppy in the first half of the ball, but however, I'm going to give him a 6. 2 in the pivotal part of the midfield. Mohamed El Neni, excellent performance. I don't think he gave the ball away once. Covered up a lot of ground. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he covered a lot of ground, and that was good for the team. Yeah, he took the battle to Declan Rice and Mark Noble. So I'm going to give him, an 8.5. Good performance all around, and he played a superb ball to Eddie Nketiah on the counter attack, which led to Eddie Nketiah having a shot on target. Other than that, very disciplined and held his position well. 8.5. Granit Xhaka, I'm going to give him an 8. Put in a very good, solid performance himself alongside Mohamed El Neni. Them two have built a solid relationship in that midfield, and that's important to us, especially for the next 4 cup finals coming up. And I feel that them two are going to be very vital for Arsenal getting the top 4 or not. Granit Xhaka, I will say this, he's had his criticism, but when called upon, he's kept his discipline, kept his position, and he's taken more responsibility on the ball. And spraying forward passes, which we want to see. 8 for Xhaka. Bukayo Saka, on and off at times for me. He didn't have the best of games, but again, he wasn't poor. He did show moments of brilliance with his play. He took on Ryan Fredericks, cut inside, and then unleashed a left-footed shot. That left-footed shot was saved at the near post by Fabianski, which led to the winning goal, which he had a part to play in that because he took a corner. They didn't really deal with it. Gabriel Martinelli, in-swinging cross, and Dos Santos with the Dos Santos Magalhaes, should I say, with the winning headed goal. Other than that, he was always a threat, but he had to come off towards the business end of the game. I think he went off with cramp. I believe it was cramp, not injury. So I'm going to give him. I'll give him a 7, just about. Martin Odergaard, yeah, his tenacity off the ball, his tenacity to press and close the defenders down. He worked so hard. He worked his socks off, which is the minimum requirement. On the ball, he showed his class as well with another forward pass to Eddie Nketiah to cause them problems. And I have to say, yeah, he's starting to grow on me a bit now. I'm going to give him a 7. Gabriel Martinelli, I'll just about give him a 5.5 because he had an assist for Gabriel Dos Santos' winning goal. Gabriel Dos Santos Magalhaes winning goal. But other than that, he was quiet in the game. Defensively, he did track back. But other than that, I would have liked to see him go at Sufal a lot more, causing problems. We know he's got that pace and tenacity, and he's always a goal threat, whether he's a goal threat or he's got an assist in him, which he did show against. For setting up Gabriel's goal, but nevertheless, I'm going to give him a 5.5. Eddie Nketiah, terrific all game. He pressed, he battled. Every ball in the air, he tussled with Zuma, and that was a good tussle. And I feel that he did pretty well against that West Ham defence, as well as himself. He did track back and help out the defence. Yeah, he really battled and ran at the West Ham defenders, ran at Zuma, had shots off left foot and right foot. And for me, he may not be the answer long term, but one thing with Eddie Nketiah, he put in a shift, a top class shift. I'm going to give him an 8.5. He's unlucky not to be my man of the match. On top of that, the substitutions, Emil Smith-Rowe, I didn't think he had that much of an impact in the game. Came on, held his position, kept his discipline, I suppose, and that's all he needed to do. I'd say a 5. Standard 5 for Cedric Suarez. Nothing spectacular. Didn't have any defensive work to do as such, other than to keep things basic. Albert Mboyo Sambi Lokonga. He came on. He had a counter-attack at the business end of the game, and he was teed up by Eddie Nketiah. He had a shot that was well over and wide, but nevertheless, not much of an impact. He was just there to steady the ship. I'm going to give him a 5.5 out of 10. The manager, he gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Got the tactics right. The strategy from the get-go was to attack West Ham, and it showed more in the second half than it did in the first half. And it paid dividends. It was a nervy win. Defensively, he had them all solid, disciplined, and organised at times. So I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. Mike Dean, he allowed the game to flow. There was no bad tackles as such. it was a big call to award Gerald Bowen with a yellow card for simulation. But other than that, I think he was fair with his cards. Not many bad tackles in that game, so I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. The fans, absolutely wonderful again, terrific. The support was so vocal. You know, you could hear them bellowing out every chant, every song. Yeah, mainly well behaved as well. So I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10. So let's round this up and say, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for listening. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for watching. As I always say, saving the best to last. So thank you so much for putting up with me. If I'm not back again for this evening, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. That's the aim, or tomorrow evening, because of my work schedule, as you know. On top of that, take care of your friends, take care of yourself, take care of your families. Stay safe. Enjoy your bank holiday over here in London, England, or wherever you are around the world. Peace, love, and bless again. And on top of that, do watch out for my Arsenal v Leeds United preview. That's a preview that I'm looking forward to. And I'll be giving you my team set up, the formation, and where the game will be won. Anyway, peace, love, and bless again. All that is left for me to say is just please be nice.